Right, boys. Cold approach, Sunday night, Santo Domingo. Let's go. Join me on a session, a little cold approach session. So we're gonna go up to Calle Conde, which is the main busiest street in my area, and we'll get into a few approaches in there. I think, honestly, based on this week, it could be as little as one approach, and that might be an instant date. There's a good chance that'll be the case, but we'll see. I was there earlier on. It was quite busy. I mean, I was a little bit sluggish. I'm kind of like you get very fussy out here. You're like, yeah, I want the perfect body. Like, if a girl's got like 5 pounds extra fat, I'm like, nah. You know, so I was a little bit fussy earlier on, but that's all right. It's only 7 p.m, so get myself out again with a little bit more focus. I was just kind of chilling out earlier on. So as soon as we get onto Conde, which is fairly close to me, my area here, Calle Pina, I'll come back in quickly, but I'll be hitting approaches. Like, I'm loaded up now, I'm ready to shoot. So let's see what happens. This could be a short video. Okay, right, so we're on the main street here, Conde. This is it's kind of the arse end of the street here. It gets better as we go down. And this takes us all the way to Columbus Park at the end here. So I'm honestly expecting to be in a set, I'd say within the next few minutes. Let's just see what there is. I saw a couple girls eating pizza. I think I could do a little bit better. It was a little bit on the average side. So let's see what we've got going on. I'll check back in again soon. So I'm in mid-set now. Slightly interrupted by the fact the girl's doing a photo shoot. So I'll show you that in a second. It's a tall one now. Okay, so just to give you an update. So that one where they would do like a modeling shoot. The group went across to the other side of the roads, and it kind of sat and like stood. I was like, I can't figure out if they're trying to get away from me, or they're kind of gossiping excitedly. And there's like 8 of them, and I'm like, I can't actually be asked. 2 guys, I can't be asked with an 8 set. So I just moved on. I'll probably see them again in my experience. I'll probably bump into them again, so I might open her again. But did another one in the park, which was interesting. I mean, it's good to go after, definitely good to go after. The girl was like almost very autistic, like didn't really know how to respond. So yeah, we'll keep it rolling. This is actually interesting. This is going to turn into a proper session now. I'm used to these last like few days just doing honestly one and done. So we will go down to the other park, have a little stroll down there, and we'll see what happens. So another cheeky 2 set here. Look at this city, man. What a city. So yeah, just another 2 set. Another flat one, unfortunately. They were actually they were getting motorbikes, so getting hola, ¿cómo estás? They're waiting for their dates. Their dates were getting on these bikes. I didn't realise. So I suppose it's not really flat, is it? They're not gonna be like eating out the palm of my hand on a date. So I think we'll head down this way, and I do feel like this evening is going to be like what you would describe as a traditional cold approach session, which is cool. I've not done one for a long time. So I think I'm up to about 4 or 5 approaches. Nothing really saying so far, but that's all right. I'm getting a little bit more active than usual. Yeah, quite honestly now, because I've done so much, it's more, it honestly really is, for me, it's more about finding the quality. It's not, I'm not that motivated by like even like 8s, to be honest. I'll do a double take with the old 8s. They're not too bad over there, but basically I'm looking for a model or a porn star. That's honestly what I'm looking for. So yeah, it is cold approach the best way to do that. It's a way, it's probably like a labor intensive way, but anyway, it's what we're doing at the moment. So let's continue on. I think I've definitely got 4 or 5 more approaches in me this evening. So boys, let me just come back in at the end here for due diligence. So that was a motherfucker of a session tonight. That was fucking tough, really tough. Almost everything that could be difficult was difficult tonight. A lot of big sets, like 5, 6, 7. Fucking tough, man. Running into girls who they're waiting for their boyfriends. I can see it in the camera in my eyes. Like when I look back, I'm like, I can see my eyes look frustrated. And also not having a wing alongside me as well. You know, after a lot, 2 years of cold approach, I can say with absolute certainty, this really is a team sport, guys. So if you've got the ability to get wings to go out with, then definitely get yourself out with wings. It's just it becomes very draining once you get past about 5 approaches on your own. It becomes very draining. Whereas with a mate, you can eat those approaches, no problem. And so, yeah, I mean, a few things happened. Like the girl, I think I moved on from that set. It was early on. I showed the one that she was in the middle. I opened her, then she got dragged into the photo shoot, and then she kind of went across the other side of the road, and I was like, is she trying to get away from me here? I was kind of like, are you trying to get away from me? Because I'm on my own, there was like a hesitation there. If I was with a mate, I'd have probably gone in again. I was like, is she just trying to get away from me now? I don't know. But then I saw her later on out, and she really kind of eyed me. But I'm just like, I don't know. I was so fatigued by that point, I just couldn't be arsed. And there was a few opportunities right towards the end when I basically finished. I sat down in the park after about 90 minutes. I'm like, it's about 30 something degrees, but it feels more like 40 something because of the humidity. It's just fucking ferocious. So after about 90 minutes, honestly feels like a full day of walking around. I was so knackered. And I just sat down in the park. I saw a few more options. I was like, mate, I'm fucked. I don't have it in me. So I think my takeaway here for tonight, after you've gone through you've weathered some big sessions on your own, maybe like 1 or 2 sessions where you've done 10 on your own, just to prove it to yourself that you're man enough to keep going. I mean, I've done that dozens of times. After a certain point, what more am I proving to myself by going on past the few approaches? So I think going forward now, my plan out here is I'll just go out, lock and load, do 1, 2, 3 approaches, and that's it, and I'm done. And earlier last week, I mean, I did a total of 4 approaches, like Wednesday to Friday, and I had 2 instant dates and 1, and then just another really good close. I'm in touch with all those girls. So for me, just like, I can just lock and load 1 shot, 1 kill with street approach. And I think, solo, going beyond 3, I just find it too fatiguing. Yeah, I am a natural introvert, believe it or not. I can go and do the approaches, but I deplete with each one when I'm on my own. So yeah, that's my kind of takeaway today. Difficult session, but I still feel like it was a useful realization. And I'm also going to be focusing a little bit harder on just building up my brotherhood out here. I feel like I don't have enough male friends out here.
I don't have enough of that masculine support network. I've got a few friends, but I feel like I need more. So I'll focus a little bit more on that. And yeah, approach can sometimes be, it's a tantalizing thing. Like I'm looking back over some of those sets and, you know, should I have gone back in, blah, blah, blah. But we're not superhuman. Even the wing bro is not superhuman. Overall, it's been a good week. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So it's probably, I mean, it might be a good thing to see. You know, this is what a shit session looks like. It's 8 approaches, no numbers. And just, it's more like not a good feeling. I'm walking around like starting to feel frustrated. And I think that the deeper frustration is like, my mind is saying, bro, why are you know you should be with a wing. Why are you not with a wing? And then my mind is also saying, dude, you've been doing this a long time. You don't need to prove yourself again. Why are you doing 8, 9? Just do your 2, 3 approaches. Go fucking relax, dude. You're nearly 40 years old. Yeah. How many girlfriends do you fucking need? You know? So yeah. I think on some level, if I was satisfied with the girls I had, I think I would cash out now. On some level, I still haven't got the one. And so it's like, there's good ones, but I still am looking for my Pocahontas. So, yeah, I mean, there's good options, so I can't complain. So anyway, I'll leave things there. Hopefully this has been an interesting video for anyone who's thinking about cold approach Santo Domingo. Come out, get involved, give me a shout. It's a great place to meet incredible women. But, yeah, solo in the fucking blistering tropical heat to do like a ton of approaches, I wouldn't really recommend it. So that's going to be my modus now, is to be very picky with who I approach, but then go full the fuck in if I really want them. And some of it is on them. Like a couple of the approaches, I'm like, sister, I'm giving you a lot here. Like, just give me something. Give me something back. All you got to do is give me 10%. That's all you got to do. And then, yeah, as I said, like, then I see them later on, then they stare me down. I'm like, I was in the session with you, yeah? You've got 7 mates with you, yeah? Give me a fucking break, yeah? Just make my life a tiny bit easy, yeah? Fucking cross the street out to get away from me. So, you might notice frustration in my voice. It's something that happened to me a lot back in the club days. I'd go over, open a girl, they'd be a bit shaky, a bit nervous, not very good, and they would be a bit dismissive of me or something, and then I fuck off. And then like 35 minutes later, they come and they're dancing next to me, they're trying to get my attention. By that point, I'm probably with another girl, or, you know, with my regular girl or something. It's like, well, give me a chance. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I think partly though that can be if they fancy you. Sometimes they do get a little bit weird. So it's a weird thing it's like you're getting negative feedback because a girl's attracted to you. It's sometimes weird. So there's all sorts that happens. Overall frustrating night, but hopefully you can see the sights, you can see the lights and stuff like that. It is a great place to approach. There's a lot of attractive girls. You want to come out here and train in 2026, I'll be running a couple of immersions. I would recommend it, to be honest. You will probably find, honestly, you probably find a wife on the first day. It's not even a fucking joke. I'd say my first approach back here in Santo Domingo, my first one on Wednesday, that girl's probably close, she's not far off wife level. I can already tell. One approach, you know. So anyway, there's always a silver lining. Good learning points today.